And tonight we've seen the National Guard deployed across D.C., now positioned in multiple spots across the city. That includes the Navy Yard area, where the city has seen an increase in crime this summer involving teens.
Our Alexis Wainwright is live there right now with more on how this federal response is causing some concern for young people. Alexis, what are you hearing and what are you seeing?
Well, Leslie and Lorenzo, as you mentioned, tonight we have seen the National Guard all across the district, including right here in Navy Yard. Now, we haven't seen the National Guard within the past hour or so, but I can tell you within the last 5 minutes, we have seen the U.S. Secret Service. Also right here behind me is D.C. Police. Now, it's pretty quiet here at the corner of 1st and M Street, but we can tell you a lot of people say this is causing stress and anxiety, and more in particular for young people. 24 hours after President Donald Trump announced a federal takeover of D.C. police and mobilization of the National Guard, WUSA 9 has images of more guards reporting for duty in the nation's capital. And at the same time,
everybody is expected to follow the law, and the police are expected to police in a constitutional way, whether they're our police or federal police.
Mayor Muriel Bowser speaking with the community on what to expect.
There is an expectation, I think, that a lot of stops will happen. That would remain the area that I have a lot of concern about. People, law enforcement that aren't used to making stops.
Mayor Bowser also addressed teen takeovers at popular D.C. locations.
Parents need to really, this is not the first time you've heard me say this, but you really need to know where your kids are.
And that's where nonprofits like Good Projects that helps empower youth comes in.
As the National Guard moves into the district, as well as other federal forces, quote unquote, taking over policing the district. It's just that community touch. Darius
Baxter, the Chief Engagement Officer of the community organization, says he believes MPD does a better job than anyone with federal agencies.
It's a group of individuals that care about their communities. It's a group of individuals that know the communities that they serve, and that shows up in the work that they do. When you have individuals that may not be from the district or anywhere adjacent to the district that are coming in with an expectation that they're going to produce law and order, that can create a level of tension.
So his organization met with Mayor Bowser's office and her community engagement team Tuesday to talk about different strategies to provide more resources.
We have young people that were in the house for several years that are now coming of age that didn't learn how to socialize safely. And then you put that in the mix that they don't have places where they can go, particularly places that they can afford.
Navy Yard and the Wharf have become a place and space for young people, but
their ability to then socialize with one another once they're in those spaces is the work that needs to be done and the work that Good Projects is invested in.
Now, funding for these resources is also another obstacle that comes with all of this. Baxter says when it comes to a federal takeover, it can't be just about policing, but also making sure you're investing in community-based organizations. Meanwhile, police have just left this area within the last minute or so once we started our live shot. Of course, we'll stick here and update you as we learn more. But for now, reporting live in Southeast, Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
Watching every move here, Alexis. Thank you so much.